Well, a blessed good day to you. I hope you're doing great. Thanks again for joining me today. You know, 2 days ago we talked about happiness. Yesterday we shared joy. I feel compelled to really change the scenery just a little bit and discuss dying, death. One thing for certain, since you and I talked last, we are a few steps closer to our last breath here on this earth. So many of us are too extreme when it comes to our attitude about death. We can either be very fearful of it, or we can think nothing of it. Both of these reactions can have devastating effects on us. If you are fearful of death, you and I need to talk. If you've not even thought about death, you and I need to talk. This may sound contradictory, but I have lived death. So have many of you. Many of my friends are laying their loved ones to rest literally today. I kissed my mom goodbye in her early 50s. I talked to my sister for the last time in her 40s. My wife has miscarried. I watched my grandmother say goodbye to 5 of her 8 children before she busted heaven wide open. I didn't tell you that to make you feel sorry for me. I did it to let you know that I feel your sorrow. Every person must do 2 things alone. He must do his own believing and his own dying. One can pass away with a room full of people yet still die alone because no one can do it for you. Those who are prepared to die are the most prepared to live. We can't really decide when or where we will die, but we can decide how we will live. Isn't it amazing that engine trouble during an airplane flight can reach more folks than a good preacher in a pulpit? I have spoken to several of you since doing these videos, and death is really a daily mental burden for you. For some, it's the impending death of a loved one because of health. For others, you're struggling with the loss of a child, a spouse, or a friend, and it's holding you back from moving forward or even pushing you backward. The most encouraging thing I can remind you of today is this: every loss leaves a hole and a space that only can be filled by God's presence. Let that encourage you. Let that give you hope. Death for the Christian is not gloom but glory. Yes, it's a penalty, but it's also a promotion. I said earlier that no one can do your dying for you. Well, I was half right. Someone already did that. And I'm probably reminding you of something you already know. God was bruised, battered, beaten, bloodied, and bludgeoned so that we would not have to. Bye-bye fear. Bye-bye death. Hello hope. Hello future. See you tomorrow. Unless, well, you know.